So my name is Shantay Gutierrez, and I am a support staff supervisor. I was a case manager and a support staff in the beginning, so I just kind of climbed the ladder up. I came in fighting for my son with DCFS. I was an IV user for a long time. I was a big influence in the community here in Tooele in a negative way, and I came to treatment. Something just clicked. I honestly just felt like I was just going to go into treatment and go back to doing what I was doing after I got my son. And the spirituality just touched a different place in me. And so it made me want to go towards recovery. And so I have been clean for 6 years now, almost 7. And I get to give back to the recovery community, something that was given to me freely. I want to be a huge impact in my community here in Tooele because I've seen what it's gone through. I've seen the growth of it. I know the people here and I care a lot about them. Also the clients that come in from all across the country. Like, it's amazing to meet new people, see their traditions, their cultures. It's a big community here. I get to come to work and I'm so close to all the people I work with. It's like family. We get to be transparent. We get to hold each other accountable. We get to have boundaries with each other and be comfortable doing it, to be an example to our clients. And so it's been a huge impact on my life being here. So the things that led me to my darkest part of my life was obviously my ego. I had a huge ego when I was in my addiction, right? I wanted to have the reputation. I wanted to be that person. I wanted to be known. And that took me to be around some people that didn't care about me, I was just a tool for them. I also was in dark places in my journey because I wasn't a good mom. So I had a lot of shame and guilt. And when I first got clean, I had to work on that guilty parenting because it's like, I feel so bad for all the things that I missed out with my kids, them in and out of raids, all kinds of stuff. And it really broke me down to where I didn't feel capable of being a person. I didn't feel worthy of it. And mostly being a mom. Like, today I get to be grateful that my son has forgiven me and that he is proud of me. And like, it just makes a huge difference because when you're so blind in your addiction, you're stuck in that misery, but you get comfortable in it. So that's just what your life is. But when you get a taste of the other side and you're like, wow, what was I thinking? It was like being in slavery. That's what it felt like in my addiction. Like, I didn't know anything else but that world. And then I got to see a different side, and it's amazing. Sometimes I get the guilt and the shame, but I get to work through it, and I have tools to work with it now. That world in addiction is, you can't look weak. You have to show that you're someone, right? And you have to have strength, and you have to have, it's just reputation. That's really what it was. So it's ego. That's what that lifestyle is. And it's justification, right? Like, I get to make money. This is how I make money. This is what I know how to do. And I'm fine making this money. But in reality, it comes with so much. Coming to jail, or losing your kids, or losing yourself, not even loving yourself, being in bad relationships, domestic violence, like all those things. And I accepted it. But today I don't. So anything that's possible for anyone, right? I want to give advice to them. And I will always say, being sober and being in recovery are two different things, right? Being sober is clean off substance. Being in recovery, you get to grow and be the best version of yourself. So the biggest thing that I'm proud of today is that I'm better than I was yesterday. And I get to use the tools to be a good parent, be a good sister, be a good friend, be a good coworker, like all those things, but also being open to feedback. I think the biggest thing for being in recovery is being teachable. On a personal level, my story means gaining my power back. I gained my power back as a woman with a voice and with decisions that I get to choose who I want in my life, who is appropriate for me and who isn't. I get to make the decision of, I don't want no one to know where I live today because I want to be safe, right? I want my son to feel safe. That is how I gain trust with people. I get to choose what I tolerate with people in the world too. I get to have a voice. I never had that in addiction. I didn't even know what my voice was, right? I just took what I could get. So I didn't have the confidence in myself like I do today. I would tell someone that it's possible to be free with the thoughts in your head, right? And to gain a life that you didn't think you could ever have. And that means just even learning how to live a life, paying bills, maintaining a car, being a parent, like all those things. I think they look hard in the beginning when you're trying to get sober, But it's milestones, and then you build more confidence as you're going along and you're learning those things. And then it just creates who you are, and you just get hungry for more. I love it. Shantay's goal is to get into college. My biggest goal is to become the clinical director here at Warrior Heart. I have that vision, and I want it, and I'm going to go for it, and I'm so excited to do that. I've seen a lot of things that work and don't work here, and I just feel like I would be a good asset to that. If I can do it, you can do it. That's exactly what I'd say. And I know that sounds like something that everybody always says, but I was broken. I was an IV user. I was a junkie, you know. I only thought about me. I was very selfish, and that's all I wanted to do. And now it's the opposite, right? It's connection, it's serving, it's giving back, it's all those things. So it will come. It just takes work. You get what you put into it, and it's just so worth it. I just want to say that I'm grateful for NAT-SU. The things that I've learned here is amazing. And to be in recovery and give back to the recovery community, you can build a life off that, and you can be where you go home at night and you're just happy because you actually enjoy your job, right? You get to connect with people. But I'm really grateful for NAT-SU.